All right, so
Yeah, but let me know if you start hearing yourselves. I have my headset just in case, so I can put the sound and the mic out of there.
no, it sounds
But
fine now. It sounds fine now, and I am recording, guys. So
huh.
Steve, you're in Dalu. Where is your base of operations in Dalu? What is your, uh, uh, like what? I know you have a couple of areas in that city that you've kind of carved out for yourself. So
Yeah, right now I've been spending a lot of time at the Heavenly Meat Palace, but my main base of operations is that manor that I took from that guy.
okay,
Outbar.
yeah,
Yeah,
Tau.
boss.
Are
Thank
you
you.
are you still calling it Taoba Manor, or have you renamed it? You might have to
Nah,
petition the
It's
city to.
it's Yangchun Manor.
All right, so you've probably changed it to the city's giving you a new plaque to put on the house. So it's Yang. So just keep in mind it's going to be Yang Chun Manor.
Okay.
And what was your father's name again? That was the other detail I was missing.
I don't know why this keeps coming up.
I,
His name's Yang Guan.
Yang Guan. I thought that was it, but I was like, it couldn't be. I have too many Guans in my thing. Um, all right, so you're hanging out at Yang Chun Manor, and do you who's sort of your who receives people that arrive at the door? Who do you want in charge of that?
Uh, Good question. I guess it can just be the whoever's there, just like a random assortment of guards, not like one particular person.
Okay, all right. So one of your guards comes in, and he says, "Sir, a man claiming to be your brother is at the door."
I'll say, what's his name?
He says his name is Yang Feng.
How do you spell the first name, Brendan?
Feng. Feng.
Okay. Okay, I'll say, yeah, show him in.
And this is a brother. You said that you know your brothers and sisters a little bit, right? Like you have some.
Yeah.
Um, so you know that this guy's nickname is Purple Scorpion, and he the guard. Well, the guard leads him in, and he's kind of up on a sedan chair, and he's got a bunch of people carrying him, and you can see that there's your niece and your nephew are walking by his side, but he appears to be quite crippled, which is not the state that he was in when you last saw him. He clearly does not have full function of his limbs here. He's just kind of sitting in the sedan chair helplessly, and a little bit unkempt.
Okay, I'll, when I see that, I'll just look at, what is it, his legs?
His legs and his arms.
Oh.
He says,
Um,
"Greetings, brother."
I'll say, greetings, brother. Is he, where is he in the hierarchy of brothers, Brendan?
Um, you said you're brother number one, right? You're the
Yeah.
eldest.
Yeah.
All right, so he's two.
Oh, okay. I'll say, good to see you, brother. I'll say, what happened?
He says it's a long story. I will tell you later.
I'll
He
say,
says, "I
very
heard
good.
you're making a name for yourself and that you've found father."
Yes, let me get him. I'm sure you're anxious to see him. I'll say,
He says, "No, no, I'm not. I would like to confer with you before speaking with father, so I know the situation."
okay. I'll say, do we need to speak alone?
Um, no, you and I can speak before your people if you view it as necessary.
I'll say, I'll just sit and I'll say, what's on your mind, brother?
All right, so just keep in mind he's kind of being lifted in a sedan chair. Are you just sort of having them put him down, and are you like offering refreshments, or are you just
Yeah, yeah, whatever I didn't know if he wanted to like talk before we like did anything like that, but yeah, obviously if he's hungry or thirsty or anything, and obviously my niece and nephew as well, I'll get them whatever they need.
Okay? And the niece is her name is Yang Pei, and the nephew is Yang Gong, and Yang Gong is an accomplished scholar, and he's very much dresses the part, and Yang Pei is a little bit more disheveled like her father. Um,
Okay. Yep. Okay.
and he says, "So tell me what accomplishments you've achieved."
I'll say, well, I retook our sect. So Canyon Sect has been reformed in the valley. Um, I've also made a network to provide us influence in this region and others. And I've been demonstrating that the Yang family Kung Fu is the superior Kung Fu of the land.
He says, oh,
And
no, go ahead.
obviously, I brought father back, obviously. And then I've been trying to unite the family as our next piece.
He says, well, sadly, I will be of little use to you in my current state, but my son and daughter are most capable. I think they will be of good service if you
I
can
see.
find uses for them.
I say, I'm sure I can. I say, we're very happy to have you as part of the business. I'll say, but what happened to you, brother?
He says, it was that divine astrologer Zhu. He crippled me, and he used his earthquake palm on Yang Pei, and she hasn't been able to speak since the incident.
Why was he fighting with you?
Uh, Yang Gong sort of steps forward. This is your nephew, and
Mm.
he says I corrected his seismometer that he invented while we were drinking together at a restaurant, and he did not take the correction well.
I say, how powerful is this man?
Very powerful, and very most unreasonable. I
Where?
suggested an improvement to his seismometer, and he flew into a rage.
I'll say, well, you're obviously a smart boy. Not everyone can take the kind of help that you were offering. I'll say, sounds like you did nothing wrong. Well, this is most out of line. I'll say, where can I find this man?
He wanders the world now. He is not welcome anywhere he goes. But anywhere there is an earthquake, he is sure to arrive to assess the damages.
Mm. I, Brendan, I'm gonna call one of my guards over and I'll be like, put word through our information network. I want to know everything there is to know about this man.
The man nods and he leaves the room.
All right. I'll say, I see. I'll say, well, I'm sorry to hear that happened. I'll say, should I get a physician that can look you over and perhaps try to help you get back into your old state?
He says it is very dire. I think that my days of martial arts and fighting are over. I was hoping that you would be able to take care of me, brother.
Of course. I say, you won't have any more problems. But I'm sorry to hear that someone would do this to my brother. I'll say, why don't we see what Father has to say about this if you're ready to see him?
He nods.
I'll say now, just so you're aware, you do know that he was a Green Guardian for a while, so he has not fully regained his abilities, but his mental faculties seem to be good.
He he says, "Well, I'm ready to meet with him." And he says, "But I think first, Yanggong had some information for you as well. His chief accomplishment as a scholar is he investigates supernatural and is a historian. So we had heard some things, and he did some research in order to. Oop, we lost Tyler. In order to hold on. In order to assist you in these matters. So, if you would be willing to talk about, recent events with him, I think it might be wise for us to deal with that before meeting Father again."
I'll say, of course. I'll say, what do you have?
So he kind of gets out a big stack of books and some paper, and he says, well, I've heard a rumor that Hua Yin is involved in the sect.
I'll nod.
He says it might be wise to protect yourself against her. I am very familiar with this name, and it is something to be wary of, I believe.
Okay. What do you know about her?
I know that she makes appearances at virtually every instance in history. She is a very powerful force of nature, and she's almost at the level of a god. So I would again be cautious. She is, by all descriptions I've seen of her, she is filled with bitterness and evil. I don't know if there is anything redeeming about her. But my message was simply to be cautious. Also, the matter of the body of Sun Mai has come to my attention. He says I am not convinced that this is genuine, but I have some information that I would like to share with you tonight.
Okay. What is that information?
And I'm going to send you something, Steve.
Okay.
This is... All right. This is fairly inelegant, but I just don't want to spend all session typing. So all right, I'm going to switch over to Sabrina and Tyler. If we can get Tyler back in, let me.
Okay.
Sabrina, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I had myself muted. I would like Tyler, though.
Yeah, I'll
Very much so.
see if I can get him in. If not, we'll go back to Steve for a bit. I don't see Tyler.
Does he join?
Oh, there you are. Oh, I was just trying to bring you in. I hope that doesn't open up a black hole.
My internet cut it up for reason.
Does it seem to be working now, or is it still on the...
I mean, it reconnected, so...
Okay, so you guys are at, I think we said you were at the Southwind Manor, right, of the Four Uglies?
Mm-hmm.
And you have you have Sun Mai with you. So, what would you guys like to do? And remember, one of the Four Uglies is deceased. Invincible Peepa is dead, and you have the remaining Four Uglies.
I want to throw him in the river. That's what I want to do.
You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
So what does he think is going on?
What does who think?
Sun Mai. What does he think that I've agreed to?
I think he thought that you agreed to help him lead the martial world or something to that effect. No?
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
No.
no.
I don't
No,
think
I
any of
never
us
did
agreed
that.
to that.
Huh?
He just kind of put that on us.
Okay, but he asked me what he thought you agreed to, or what he thought.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what... Yeah.
But you have him in that other room, and I think you were speaking with who was it? Oh, Jade Ogre. You were speaking with Jade Ogre. And so it's up to you what you want to do there.
All right, I
just want to figure out what this is or what's going on with it.
I'll look at Jagged Ogre and I'll we're just talking to him, right?
Well, I think you guys have left Soon Mai. I think you guys are sort of in the courtyard, and Soon Mai is in a bedchamber on his own.
Okay. I'll be like, so what does Soon Mai want with the martial world? I don't understand.
He told me to make it a better place, but
I don't understand either. But if it is Soon Mai and he's as powerful as you have said, he could, lead us to greatness. I assume.
I'll be like, well, I've renounced myself from the martial world, so I have no desire to meddle in the affairs of the martial world.
He says, then perhaps you should leave him with us, and we will tend to him.
I'd be like, I am perfectly fine with that.
no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
I'll be like,
You're helping me.
I'll be like, my friend here.
Mm-hmm.
What is my vibe of Min's willingness to help Soon Mai? Have I gotten any vibes off of her? Like,
I totally told you I thought he's off his rocker.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll be like, I'll be like, my friend here as well. She is a companion of mine. We have been discussing about joining a profound sect together, and I don't know if her goals currently align with Soon Mai's as well.
Well, then the ideal solution is for us to care for Soon Mai and investigate the matter, and to let you leave in peace to your higher calling here.
I'll be like, will you be able to take care of Soon Mai?
Well, we are one member short now, which is unfortunate, but I think that we can handle the situation.
I'll be like, I believe the man that you dealt with before will be back for Soon Mai at some point.
Well, we will be sure to we will not be here when he returns.
All right, I'll nod. I'll be like, well, I will bid adieu to Soon Mai, and then we will take our leave.
Oh man, I don't know if it's gonna be that easy for me.
I'll say to Min after. Hopefully we can just cut ties with this and never have to speak to this man again.
I still kind of want to do research on it, though. I want to see if there's anything like weird going on, because it is extremely powerful. Like, I saw that. I used my eyes.
What, on Soon Mai? I'm like, perhaps it is Soon Mai.
Like,
The only issue is that he seems quite crazy.
because I was worried that it might be like another entity trying to pose as Soon Mai.
No, but we've met Soon Mai before.
It's true.
It does look like Soon Mai. I mean,
No, we met him.
Yeah, I know.
We went back in the past, so.
Well, and what I'm saying is it does resemble as best a mummified, preserved body can.
Look like him.
There's no obvious giveaway. It's not like, oh, this was clearly a 200-pound, man that, and look nothing like Soon Mai.
So he doesn't remember us by any stretch of anything.
Oh, that's true. I didn't try that one yet. Well, we should test that one out.
Angle?
Yeah.
What angle?
To
see if he remembers us? Well, I mean, it's possible. I assume that he might remember us.
But bear in mind, there was also multiple trips, so maybe you erased that interaction.
I mean, you never know.
Quiet, Steve.
I'm just saying it's not a reliable test.
Well, I don't think we went back. The multiple trips that we went back weren't to Daolu. They were to other places.
But you weren't even there one of the trips, so you don't even know what happened. They had, clearly there were multiple trips. Remember, there was yeah, we tried this.
We don't know who went on the trips. Because I left for that last trip that we did, and they were expecting me back because I went on it. Well, they were expecting all of us back.
Right. But the point is, multiple trips happened after that. So the timeline could be...
I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Okay, and I'm just saying, but why bother with that?
All we can do is try.
Okay.
Just in case, you know.
But it will prove nothing. You know what I mean? If he doesn't remember.
I mean, I'm not doing anything for it anyway. But Sabrina wants to kind of know, so.
But all I'm saying is, that, like, there probably are better
Okay,
tests.
so if he does remember us, it's more confirmed. But if he doesn't remember us, then we're still at the same spot. Like, I don't see how it hinders us.
No, I just mean it's just like, it's not a very good test. It's like most likely he's not going to remember. If he
It's
does,
all we got. I'm saying if he does remember us, it's still something. But if he doesn't, then it doesn't do anything.
Well, I'd assume that it's the same timeline, right? Because I have a different name. So wouldn't he remember Shen Chun, the crazed Raksha who beat Sunan in that fighting platform, and then we walked around the city with him? We spent like a good 3 days with that guy.
But who knows if that was all erased?
Well, now we can find out.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. So do you go speak with him?
well, yeah. I'm gonna
Right.
tell him goodbye anyway. So.
All right, yeah.
Go
Say
see him anyway.
goodbye. I'll just come with you too. I'll just try to weasel out.
All right. So okay. So he he's in the chamber. I mean, again, he's just like a small little body in a sack at this point. So, what do you do when you get in there?
I'll bow and I'll be like, "Senior."
He nods to you.
Like, my companion and I are going to leave now. We have secured your safety with the uglies.
He says, then if you wish to leave, you should leave.
I'll nod. I'll be like, I've been given a task to join a profound sect, and I must complete it.
He says, this is a waste of time, but it is your time to waste.
I'll be like, I will take those words and I will ponder them as I make my journey. I'll be like, especially from someone with such high regard as yours.
Throw him in the river.
And he
But-
nods.
Like, as a side question, do you happen to remember a man named Shen Chun back in Dalu in your time?
Shen Chun. He says, this name rings a bell and brings up feelings of anger. I don't remember
anger?
why. Yes. I think I lost a considerable amount of money. Yes.
Hmm. Odd.
What a guy.
Wait, how did he lose money on us? I fought. No, because he bet against. He bet against.
Remember, they were like throwing the fight or something.
No, I know, but
They're
they
like-
threw the fight and I won. So wouldn't they make money off of that? I thought that was the outcome, right?
Oh, that might have been. I remember someone throwing money at each other afterwards.
There was a lot of there were a lot of bets being placed that day.
That's true.
He says, but yes, I think I remember this person, a small time fighter in one of the arenas.
Oh yes.
Look just like you, actually.
Real no.
What?
Are you
Sure.
his great grandson?
What did you say your name was again?
Greek Cat Gang, no relation. I'll nod and I'll be like, perhaps our paths will cross, and I wish you best on making the martial world a better place.
He says, I will succeed.
I have no doubt.
Oh, Tyler, should we ask about that moon fiasco thing?
The what?
His weird ass fight with the moon.
I want that secret technique from Sunan and Bao's time that he was promised.
Oh, that's true. It's probably.
How do we bring that up?
So we did everything you wanted us to do. It's probably a good way.
Yeah. I'll be like, before we part ways, may we impart the knowledge that you promised us for delivering you from danger?
What knowledge did I promise you?
A technique from the time of Sunan and Bao.
He nods and he says, "Of course." He says, "What sort of technique would you like me to teach you?"
Better not be a crock of shit.
I mean, I don't know what he has to offer.
Well, he's just asking you what kind of technique you'd like to learn.
Any energy techniques?
A Nigong technique?
Yes.
Is he offering really powerful techniques or just like mediocre techniques? Or
He says, "I will teach you both the hands of Lin."
Why are Lynn's hands so good?
Because you can lift heavy objects with them and use them as weapons.
I already have 3 in muscle. I can lift cars.
So he sort of looks for something in the room, and he sees that there's a ritual vessel. So he just moves, sort of points his hand to it, and he sends it crashing through the wall. And he says, "This technique is good for this sort of attack."
just ruins their wall.
I'll do that when I'm breaking into places. I'll just...
Alright, I'll nod. I'll be like, that would be most gracious of you.
All right, so so can you guys make endurance rolls to master the technique?
Oh, we should have just gotten both 2 different techniques and then taught them to each other.
That would have been the best thing we could have done. I got a 9 and 2 1s.
Got a solid 6.
All right, so you guys at least know the rudiments. He shows you sort of the gestures, and he explains sort of the meridian theories to you of how to channel the chi, and you guys are able to, it's just a matter of performing that well and doing it. But I sent you guys the information on the technique.
Okay, sounds good.
And where would you like to go from here?
He asked us that?
No, I'm asking you that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I was like, is he going to teleport us somewhere? How very kind. I'll look to Sabrina. Well, Sabrina, where do you want to go?
Did you want to, what was it, Mount Dow? Was it?
Well, I need to get a... Hold on. Let me look at what... I need to get a branch of the epoch tree.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wasn't that in, like, the Kushen Basin? Something like that?
I don't remember.
Emo Chung.
Close enough.
Where is Emo Chung?
That's like the realm between the world of man and like the underworld.
Where we went before. Where we went before.
I don't know if you guys have been to Emo Chung before, have you?
Didn't we go when we got the Ding ritual vessel or whatever?
I think that was Hanging Valley of the Dead.
Oh. Like we could go try to retrieve that tree limb if you would like.
Sounds better than this dump.
I'm like, wait, is that guy still your master?
What guy? Oh, White Brad Tiger.
Yo, white bro, is he still just sitting at my
He's
my
still at
sec
the sect
headquarters?
headquarters.
I'm like, do you wanna retrieve him? Perhaps he would be most useful since where we're going we'll have quite a few demons.
Do I?
It's up to you. If you don't think he would be useful, we don't have to get him.
Where'd you say this place was? Between the.
Between our realm and the lower realms, right? It's
Yeah.
the realm of man and the lower realms.
Yeah, you don't really know the way. That's the
So I guess we have to figure that out as well.
We can go to, or would I know anything? I don't know.
what
What
kind of skills do you have?
I guess I don't have anything of places or knowledges or whatever. I have I only have spirits and demons and stuff. So if that place says anything there, maybe I would know that much.
What's your rank in spirits and demons?
3.
All right, let me roll for you. All right, so you do know that Emo Chung for some reason is associated with the swamps in Haiyan.
The swamps in Haiyan?
Mm-hmm.
Like by the House of Paper Shadows?
No, further to the north.
I don't have the map on this computer.
Oh, by the Demon Moonlands?
Hold on, let me get my map too, so I don't mislead you guys and give you wrong information.
Or you probably mean the Whispering Swamp.
I think that's the Whispering Swamp, Screeching Lake area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That sounds like a good place.
I'll be like, oh, so you know that?
Yeah, I guess I'll just bring that. I don't know a whole lot.
Perhaps we should consult somebody before leaving.
Would we rather ask Ling Su to do research, or should we just go to the area and poke around?
We could see what Ling Su has to say, and then we can head over. To go, we'd have to pass by the sect anyway to get to Screeching Lake, right? Because we're farther north.
Yeah, you pretty much. You're in Fanshu, and you need to get to Lifan, so you're gonna go. Yeah, you'd probably go south through Lifan and then continue on south to Haiyan. So.
I'm like, it's on the way. We could stop and see what other people have to say on the matter.
All right. So could I get some survival rolls for the journey when you head out?
We can't hear you, Sabrina.
There we go. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
We can
Yes.
hear you now.
Alright, that's what I thought. My Skype just randomly kind of shut itself, but it didn't kick me from the call. Yeah, I can give us. How many do you need?
Just give me 2 for now.
to begin.
We'll take it in 2s, and then I'm going to switch over to 2.
I'm using my monkey, by the way. I got a 9.
All right.
A 5.
All right. So you travel out. See, this is where the 5 kind of sort of has a weird result. You just make it out of the hills of Fanshu province into Lifan, where it's actually a little less organized and stable, so slightly harder to travel, and so your 5 works against you in this environment, though it probably wouldn't have if you were still in Fanshu.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. So
This is all your fault.
My good rolls mean nothing.
can you roll 2d10 and add them together for me?
Yeah. I don't know where that's at. 7.
All right. Okay, can you roll me a percentile?
Yeah. $48.
Okay, Steve, I have to ask you a question. This is really important right now. And
Okay.
I still got that telepathy with Sumai though, so.
Just asking you questions when you're trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, are you awake? Do you want to talk?
What's your favorite color?
These are the important questions.
I'm just gonna give another giant demon more control of the land, because why not?
What could go wrong? She may only eat everybody.
all right, so
Think about the wealth.
what was that?
I was just mocking Sunmai from last time.
Oh. Okay, so you how are you guys traveling? Is it just the two of you?
I believe so. I have just my monkey summoned.
All right, so you guys are traveling when let's see, what's the terrain? As you're coming down the hill, you see Hua Yin, like she's been possibly waiting for you.
Nice. Okay.
I kind of do one of these.
Is she by her?
She's in human form. She's by herself.
Okay.
Is she like?
I mean,
Alright.
does she
I
look
guess-
threatening or?
She's standing there. She doesn't really appear to be making any clear signs of friendliness or hostility at this point.
What time of day we at?
It's
That
later in
really-
the evening.
I suppose.
Like,
we'll
would it
walk.
be like a 6 o'clock kind of thing, or like midnight evening?
No,
Like,
6 o'clock.
wait.
And I'm going to switch back to Steve, and you guys can figure out what you want to do there.
Murder.
All right, Steve, what are you doing?
Okay, so after he says that, I go, all right. I'll say, well, thank you. I'll say, you'll be very handy to have around. I'll say, all right, if there's no further business that you'd like to discuss, I'd like to bring in Father now so he can share in this news. Is that all right?
They all nod.
All right. I call in. Or actually, I'll go get him myself. I go get him.
Okay, so he's still kind of slow, but he comes out, and he walks over, and and you can see that he's got some well, actually, let me. Your father has not really met any of these people, right? He was in that state for so long. How old were all of your brothers and sisters when that happened to him? Let's start there.
I mean, well, I was the oldest, and I was only like 15 or something, right? So,
Okay.
you know.
All right, so he has not seen this brother in a long time, but you explained who it was before he went there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So he has tears in his eyes, and he looks at the nephew and the niece, and then he looks at you, and he says, we must get who's ever responsible for this. This is an outrage.
I'll say, yes, Father.
That
I already
our
put the word.
priority. I want all the energies of our sect directed at revenge.
I'll just smile. I'll say, yes, Father. I put word out through the beggars too, but I go, I want this guy found.
Okay. All right. So, you're gonna try to connect with your beggar network. You already had like a floating thing with them too, right? You would put out some stuff.
Yep. I'm also going to send word for Hua Yin.
Okay. All right. So, who's your beggar contact in the city?
Let's see. Who is my beggar contact in the city? Looks like it's... No, that's not that person. Hung Mai.
Hung Mai. All right. Now, do you want to meet Hung Mai, or do you want? Keep in mind he's a beggar. Do you want him to go to your residence uh, and
I'll go to him. A little show of, I feel like already because of the economic differences between us, I want to
All right.
not
All right,
make
so-
it seem like I'm above him.
So he's telling some jokes to a bunch of other beggars at a pavilion.
I'll bring some guys with me, Brendan, and I'll have them bring like food, like a nice spread of food.
Okay. All right. He smiles when he sees the food, and his men begin eating.
All right, I'll bow and I'll say, "Good to see you again, my friend."
He says, "It's good to see you too. What's the occasion?"
I'll say, I'm not sure if you were aware, but my my brother just recently came into town, and we were very excited to see him again. However, we were dismayed at the fact that what was the guy's name, Brennan?
Divine astrologer Zhu.
Divine astrologer Yu.
Zhu.
Zhu, sorry. Zhu decided to cripple him and make it so he could no longer perform martial arts. Naturally, this is something that our family is unsatisfied with, and we would like to speak with him about this incident.
He says, well, I can tell you where he's likely to be. I don't know how certain it is. He says there was a series of earthquakes in Nansoon, from what my people tell me. He's sure to be there if they were big enough.
Okay, how long ago was that?
I only just heard of it.
Excellent. I'll say, excellent. Thank you. I'll say, also, are you aware of what do you know about this divine scholar? Like, how powerful is he?
I've heard he's tremendously powerful, and he's also very unhinged, they say. He's not an easy man to deal with.
Too powerful for me?
Possibly. I would approach him cautiously if I were you.
I'll say, yes, I will do that. I'll say thank you. I appreciate the information, my friend. I'll say, also, are you aware of any assassin group that operates in Nansoon?
I don't believe that there are any groups operating in Nansoon right now for that purpose. There's a.
How about a group that might? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, continue.
Oh, I was just wondering if there. Do you think there's any people that might also have a grudge with him that are in that area that we might be able to recruit?
He's not native to that area, so I mean, there's probably people in the martial world that he's wronged, but I doubt that they would be in Nansoon. He's from Haiyan, so anybody who he's wronged is going to be Haiyanese.
Okay. Can you think of anyone in Nansoon that might be of use to us, that might be able to help us take care of this?
He thinks, and he says, the Emperor. Of course, you should work with the Emperor.
I'll say, perhaps we'll leave the Emperor out of this one. I'll say, but that is a good suggestion. I'll say, if not him, who else could you think of?
I would say Madame Sao would be an option.
Madame Sao. Where can I find her?
Let me just look this one up.
Is it SAO?
SAO, yep. You can find her at the. Hold on, why is that not in there? I apologize.
No problem.
The Emerald Tea House. He says, and speaking of Emerald, you asked about assassin. The Emerald Monks would be an ideal organization to hire.
Where can I find them?
They're in the other direction. They're in Wuzhen. At an old lacquer shop.
Okay. Excellent. I'll say thank you, my friend. I'll say you've been most helpful. I'll say if any nights, how's the weather here, Brendan? Does the weather
What?
ever get cold or anything, or no?
Here is pretty temperate where you are. If you go further south, that's not the case, but here it's fairly temperate. So it does get cold.
It does sometimes get cold. I'll say, if there's any cold nights that come up, and you or any of your people should need lodging, please let me know, and I'll accommodate you at the Heavenly Meat Palace.
He says, this is much appreciated. He says, oh, this reminds me. You had asked about your family. I have some information we didn't expect to come across that you might find helpful.
I'll say, please, yes, what did you find out?
All right, I'm going to send you a message, Steve.
All right.
He just tells you your whole family's dead.
No!
We slaughtered them while we were talking to you.
Oh,
Killed them all.
I just got the information this second.
thanks for the food to give us energy, sucker.
So he tells you that.
I see. I'll say, how far away? How far away is that?
Oh, Fanju Province. Wuzhen is part of Fanju Province. It's just to the south here.
I'll say, this information is reliable?
I believe so.
I'll say, I probably know the answer, but I just wanted to clarify. Okay. That's what I thought. I'll just say,
Did you establish who that was, by the way? Hold on.
I know who it is.
No. I'm going to ask this again.
Okay. Oh, right. Never mind. You
So
already
many
said that.
secrets.
I just realized
No,
you
I
said that.
apologize, but it's important that this information not be widely known at this time.
I remember this.
Yep, the rest of the session is
Okay.
all in message form for us.
Yeah.
All right, no, it won't be, but I have to send one more message just so Steve knows what's coming down the pike.
Yeah. It's all right. A few messages here, they won't hurt anybody.
They hurt me.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I guess they'll hurt no one but Sabrina.
All right. Okay, so okay.
Okay.
So no more instant. We're doing too much of the instant messages now.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't say that.
The beggars are filled with food and decide to wander away from the pavilion. And,
it turns ugly. All right, I just go, okay.
Shake them.
all right,
All right, Brendan. Then I go and I send word to Wu Zhen, to the Emerald Monks, telling them I'd like to contract their services.
Okay. Keep a track of how many things you have words out on, because you have a lot of words floating. I don't want to forget any.
Oh yeah, I know what's up.
All right, so that's gonna take. Are you gonna send it by like the dock stations?
What's the fastest way I can get it there?
If you spend like 175 spades on a dock station message, it'll get there pretty quickly.
Okay, I'll do that.
What do they do that's so fast?
It's like 3 times faster than you going there yourself. They have a bunch
But what
of
do they
posts.
do?
Oh, they have posts along the road, and they just run the messages, so it's a very efficient system.
Okay.
So
And then
maybe
I'll
4 days.
Okay, it'll take a few days. Okay, I'll go to my father.
Okay, your father is. I guess he's kind of behaving a little bit like an old person at this point, but he's a little bit back more to his what you would assume to be his normal self. You don't really know. Okay? There's a lot of lost years between the two of you, and
Wow.
and
Very
he-
tragic.
Yeah, but he's just sitting in the courtyard of the manor.
Okay, I'll I'll approach and I'll bow and I'll say, Father. I'll say Oh, go ahead. I'll wait for him to
He
look
up. He just looks up.
I'll just say the man we're looking for is in Nansoon.
He says we must go find him then and kill him.
I'll say, yes. I'll say I've contacted some mercenaries in Wuzhen that might be able to help us. Do you care how it's done? Do you need it to be public, or can it be done in a more sneaky way?
He says, this is a grudge that we're settling for your brother. It must be done publicly. It must be done by us. This cannot be done with underhanded means.
Fair enough. I'll say I also found out we have another sibling nearby that we might be able to make use of.
Make use of? Not even.
He says, what other sibling?
I'll say he's my half-brother.
Who told you about this half-brother?
I'll say the beggars.
He says, those beggars are always going around telling lies. I wouldn't heed them.
I'll say, well, it couldn't hurt to check it out, unless you think otherwise.
He says, we'll investigate the matter, but I'm sure it's all just nonsense.
Steve's getting the twins that he wanted.
I'll say, I suggest we stop by there on the way to settle our business, if you agree.
Well, it's out of the way. Nansoon is directly west. Do we need to go south first?
I'll say, well, it's up to you. I'm just suggesting might be good. I mean, if he's as powerful as me, that would be a very strong weapon to bring in.
He says, very well. We'll head south, and then we'll go to Nansoon.
I'll say, now, Father, of course, I mean no disrespect by this, but are you back to form? It might be dangerous for you to come along unless your kung fu has returned.
He says, I would like to at least witness this, and I would like to give instructions as our grudge is settled.
I'll say, yes, of course. I'll say, all right, I'll start to make arrangements. I call, I'm basically waiting till I hear word from like Hua Yin and stuff like that. I'll be like, all right, well, I'll bring all the big guns on this one.
So who are you taking?
Okay, well, I'm gonna call. I'll let Lucian do his thing, but I'll call.
He's in Nansoon.
Right. Oh, so okay. So maybe he can be useful. That's right. So I'll call the heroic guy. I always forget his name. Sorry.
The Celestial Plume Master.
Well, I'm the Celestial Plume Master, but yeah.
No, okay. But like the heroic guy that now just only does Celestial Plume.
Yeah. So yeah, him, and then him, and then obviously Hua Yin, and I'm gonna go see my other brother, by the way, and complete that process, and I'm gonna try to get him to come with me.
All right, hold on. There was a lot there, so let me do. So, the leader is Chan Chao of Celestial Plume.
Yeah.
So you bring him.
Yeah.
And who else?
And then I'm waiting for Hua Yin.
All right, you haven't heard anything on Hua Yin in a little while.
In a little while. Didn't I just see her at the thing before she sent me a message?
No, but you haven't seen her since then.
Oh, okay. Well, I want her. She'd be a good weapon. So.
But you said something about another sibling?
Yeah, my brother. I want to complete that process. My sworn brother.
Why am I drawing?
You want to send it to you?
Just tell me who it is.
I don't want to say it out loud, though.
Okay, yeah, send me the name. And you got a minute and a half before I switch over. I'm doing 15-minute blocks.
Well, I'm on the clock, huh?
Everybody's on the clock today.
Hope you're not a slow typer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to complete that process and be like, I need you, brother.
All right. I'm gonna send you his name because
I need you.
I have it. I just with where I'm on the clock.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you got him.
Okay.
A lot of shady business.
And we completed that thing, so he's my brother.
Yeah, you guys did that.
Excellent.
All right. Do you want to do anything else before you head out?
No, I'll take my. Do my niece and nephew? Well, I guess my niece. Are they capable of coming along, or is that like?
Okay. So, do you want to take them along? It's up to you.
Well, not if they're going to be like dead weight, but I mean, we're also avenging their father, so I want to like empower them and allow them to come. I'll ask my dad what he thinks. I'll say, do you think they should come, or do you want to leave them here?
They must go.
Okay. Well, there we go. All right. There they go.
And from what you kind of know, Yang Pei is pretty accomplished. Like she's not anywhere near you, but she's not bad. But Yang Gong, I mean, he's really like, he knows a lot. He's definitely studied a lot, but he hasn't put the same amount of effort into his kung fu. So his kung fu is kind of crap.
Okay. I'll go to him then, Brendan. I'll just say, I'll say my nephew. I'll say the smart guy with the brain. I'll like, just be like, thank you for your information. When the fighting starts, make sure you stay back. All right.
He nods. He says, I know the limits of my skills, Uncle. I can survive.
I'll say, all right. I'll nod and okay. I'll just be waiting.
And he says, I'll point out I was the only one unharmed in that incident.
I'll say, smart. I'll say, well, you're a smart kid. I put out word, Brendan, by the way, like to the beggars and everybody. I want to know where Hua Yin is. I'm like, I want Hua Yin.
Okay. All right. So, 15. So now it's back to you guys.
She's with us now.
Yeah, you guys are talking to Hua Yin. Or you're about to approach her or run. I don't know. But Hua Yin is there.
All right, I'll walk up to her.
I go with him.
She just looks at you as you approach.
I'll bow. Like, happy to see you so soon.
She nods. She says, why are you heading south?
Why are we heading south?
She nods. She says, why are you heading south?
I'm returning to my sect to see how things are going over there. As you know, we left the martial world and there have been some hiccups along the way.
She says,
sorry, just one more little note that I wanted to say because it might be relevant.
She says, where is Sun Mai?
Like, not with us. I'm like, you do not see small.
What are you guys wearing? Is there any place that you could possibly conceal Sun Mai in your person right now?
No.
All right. She looks at
I
you.
don't think so.
I'll give her a spin if she looks like.
Yeah, she's
We'll give her
Yeah.
twirl.
Like,
Does Tyler's twirl, his spin, look a lot better since he has points in jam?
No,
it's very graceful. It's very graceful. The dancer who never danced.
Yeah, she's putting the clues together.
She's like, oh.
The dancer
Maybe
dances, Tyler. The dancer dances.
Yeah. Well, I only do that for Dememe. I'll show her when I get back.
So she says okay. She says you're free to go then.
Are you seeking him?
She says we still have yet to make arrangements with those four uglies.
I'm like 3.
She nods.
Like, well, I'm sure you can speak to him again. It seems like he was most agreeable to splitting it with you, but we'll have to see what your... Oh, should I say master? That would get her a little riled up, huh?
Say it. It's big.
I'll be like, what your boss has to say, or whatever you may be calling him.
She says, I just call him Yang Chun. She says he has sent me a message as well that you are You will be forgiven if you help him with a small matter.
He'll be forgiven. I mean, I'll be what?
There was a conflict among you and his people, and he is willing to forgive you in exchange for a small favor. I do not know the nature of the favor.
I'll be like, I think
So
I've done
merciful.
enough small favors for that man in the last month. Like, I acquired him much territory,
She
and
nods.
I've saved him much reputation.
Even more so now.
I'll be like, yes, we facilitated the...
He attacks the supposed Sunma and then gets rewarded a graceful, generous amount of land.
I'll be like, I understand that he may need us for something, but we also have other things that we must attend to.
She nods, and she says, "Please, then, you may leave."
Not
Alright, I'll bow and I'll start walking away. She's like, roll initiative.
No. She wasn't. Can I get some more survival rolls?
That leaves me. Do I tell? I mean, I guess soon my. One went off. 6.
All right, and give me one more.
9.
All right, so you make it to the sect headquarters.
It's not burnt down?
No, it wasn't burned when you left, right?
No, I'm just saying since I've been gone, it hasn't burnt down.
No. It's,
Okay, good. Just like to double check those things, every once in a while. So did the restructuring go well? Xiaomin's in charge now, and Ling Su is now just, kind of advising.
Yeah, and you're do you just like walk through the gates? Like, what's your
Yeah, I'll just walk through. Yeah.
Okay, so so eventually, Ling Su comes running down, and oh, sect leader, and he says, how has your journey been?
It's been eventful. I have some questions for you when you get a chance.
And he starts barking orders to people to get you tea and wine and everything, and brings you to the central hall, and gives you the main seat.
How is the?
I get.
What was that?
I said, what do I get?
Oh, you get wine too. It's you
That's a
collective.
stand
They just shut the door on
Yeah.
me.
You
They
go
shut
hang
me-
out with the Fox family down the street.
Yeah, the Fox family.
It keeps
I'll,
zooming.
I forgot they still even
Oh no, they're
exist.
still there. They tend not to leave once you let them set up shop.
I think one of the times before we left, I hung out with them for a while.
You're just like, hey, how's it going, Foxes?
I find good company in demons. It's fine.
Have the disciples been most agreeable to the new arrangement that we decided on?
Yes, it seems to be working out well. I think you were wise in the structuring.
I'm like, so you have chosen your path?
I think the path for me is going to have to be Dahua.
I'll be like, that would make most sense. You are a very intelligent man, and I would expect that from you.
He says,
Like-
"How?" Oh, go ahead.
Like, we've met Sun Mai.
He looks
That
at
is
you
any-
suspiciously, and he says,
Suspicious.
I'll just
he
look at
says,
Sabrina.
"You haven't been using the device again, have you?"
No.
Nope.
He is back.
I'll explain to him about the incident that that occurred. Me stealing it for Steve's character and whatnot, and
He says, "I think I may know what's going on here."
I'm gonna tell him that I still have like telepathy with this thing.
Oh, you
And,
do. I'm afraid I
and then
cannot.
he's-
I cannot think of of anything important to add that you haven't told me already.
Do you know anything about Sunmai fighting with the moon?
He
Any scriptures on that? Because he's
says-
pretty peeved about that.
he says he starts looking very uncomfortable, and he says, I could explain to sect leader, but I don't know if it's appropriate for me to describe this to you.
I'm
Wait,
offended.
what? Why would it be
He
I know,
inappropriate?
Tyler.
he
Why is it?
he whispers in your ear.
Oh
So
boy.
wait, Sabrina, when you said that thing about telepathy, were you saying it out loud to everybody, or were you just saying that out of character before?
Tyler knows, so I'm okay with Lingsu knowing too.
Okay.
But only Tyler knows.
But did you just say it in the presence of Lingsu, or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is what he whispers to you.
I'm just gonna sit at the table, just like tapping my fingers.
Oh, you didn't send anything to me.
What? Did I send it to
Steve's
Steve?
reading it over here right now. It's like, oh, I see.
You probably sent it to Steve.
No, I sent it
Oh
to you.
my
It
goodness.
went to you.
No, I don't see anything.
All right, so you know what? Just enough of this PMing business.
Steve gets shady business.
No, it's just getting too bogged down in it. So so he
I'm just
leans
kidding.
over to you, Tyler, and he says, "She has telepathy with Sunmai. It wouldn't be wise to reveal what I know."
Of like, would her knowing let him know?
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Why don't we? All right, tell me very quickly before we decide whether or not to tell her.
He says. So he's sort of leaning in. Sabrina, if you really want to eavesdrop, you can try to. It's up to you.
What kind of I mean, I think I got the room. Like, I can totally understand. That's why I was nervous about some stuff, because I don't know if he can hear, like, I don't know how that goes.
Okay.
So,
Just
what
living
kind of chair am I in?
vicariously through you.
What
Or,
was
like,
that?
what kind, how are we sitting right now? Are we, like,
You guys are in the reception hall, so it's that situation where you have like a main large seat and then a bunch of chairs facing each other in two rows before the seat. And
I trust Tyler's character, so I'll just kind of take my arm and just kind of, like, look the other way.
okay.
So, just kind of turn my head away.
So he says, so according to the legends that I've read, when Sunmai became immortal, and he shed his mortal skin and became non-physical, the what was left over was all of his attachments, his anger, his disappointments, all of the bad things about him. And so, I suspect this body you have is the darker remnants of Sunmai.
I'll be like, that makes complete sense. I'll be like, I'm still whispering this to
No, I totally understand.
I'll
My
be like,
character's just...
he has quite a large attachment to material wealth, so I assume that would be something that would be left behind if he was transcending his body.
He says, "This is what I have read," and so then he kind of leans back and he says, "So I'm sorry, I don't know more."
I'll be like, that is most useful, though.
Like, yeah, you just said that you knew. Yeah.
Ling Su looks very uncomfortable with this whole situation.
I'll just be like, look, I understand that you can't tell me. I don't know if this is like, I understand that I can speak to and from, like, I can speak to him, but I don't know if he can hear even my thoughts. And I guess I could really ask him, but I mean, where would that? Not sure what that would do for us.
Well, there's no problem. Sun Mai is a great man. Why would we need to discuss him? And he
Yeah, links.
I'm totally giving him like these kind of daggers. Like, I get it, but I'm still annoyed.
He says, "Was there anything else, sect leader, You said you had some questions.
I'd be like, we need to travel to Imo-chung. We need to understand how to get there and get a branch from the epoch tree.
He says, well, funny enough, I have been to Imo-chung once before. So I can definitely tell you how to get there. In fact, I can go with you if you want.
Of course, if you would like to. If you're not needed here, I understand that Xiaomin is in. She's doing well in her new role.
She's excelling. She's doing exceptionally well. What were you trying to say, Sabrina?
Oh, I was just excited. Adventures with Ling Su. Wow.
Who would have thought?
Of course, if you would like to come, I'm sure it would be something that you would be quite adept at doing, guiding us there and, pointing out what I need to get.
Your big brain and stuff.
Blossoming. I'm trying to be nice, but he's kind of a nerd.
Blossoming knowledge upon us the whole way there.
Also, he's a one-arm nerd too. I don't know if that's.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, why does he only have one arm?
He's only got one arm.
It?
What? When did that happen?
That was it before you guys met him?
I thought he had 2 arms this entire time.
Doesn't he have 1 arm?
I thought he had 2, but we went back in time and it changed, or something happened to him. I can't remember that.
I think he's had 1 arm. Yeah, he's had 1 arm.
I guess I didn't care about him as much as I thought I did.
Wow. I feel my character has a realization that he has 1 arm. Oh, that's another question. What happened to Weeping Lotus?
Where did you leave things off with Weeping Lotus?
Well, in the other timeline, he was dead because Steve captured him and then used him in the battle at D. But in this timeline, I assume he never betrayed us because the Yawn never invaded. So I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, and that I think he is still alive. Let me look at my list.
You have to find out in 15 minutes because it's my turn. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, you know what? No, but in fairness, that is a matter that I want to leave for the. I want to address it, but it's not crucial right now.
Yeah, no, I was just.
It is crucial. I have to know now.
I must know.
But Ling Su gets a flute made out of bone and he hands it to you and he says, if we find the right spot in Haiyan and play this, a tree will open up and we can get to Imo-chung.
But like, do you know what the epoch tree is and what I will have to do to get a branch from it once we get there?
Get smited?
The epoch tree is a very powerful item. What do you need to do with it? You need to take a branch?
Yes, I have to take a branch from it. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check. Yep, bring a branch of the epoch tree.
Well, it's supposedly a tree that was planted by the 10,000-fold God. You remember him, of course. And
like, yes.
Yeah, supposedly it's got some kind of connection to time and the passing of events, but I would imagine it's heavily guarded.
But the higher ups don't really like people going from realm to realm either, don't they? They don't dig that.
No, it's generally frowned upon very much. But
I'll be like, why would I be tasked with this then?
Well, maybe it's somehow making amends for all the damage we caused with
time.
Yes.
I'll be like that. That would make sense, especially considering the path I've chosen to walk. I'm sure that people outside of the martial world that are more powerful than us have noticed that we've probably done some unsavory things with time.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. You were there for the ride, Sabrina.
I was there for one, and I didn't touch anything. I'll have you know, I didn't change my name accidentally to Green Cat Kang.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He says, well, I'm ready to go. I've been at the sect headquarters for a long time and could use time away.
I'm like, do you think your disciples are capable enough to come with us? The eunuchs that I had him, the elite squad of eunuchs he made.
He says, I don't know if it's wise for us to go in force. This is more of a stealth mission, I think.
I would agree that probably 3 of us seems.
All right, I'll nod.
I guess we could ask White Brow Tiger if we really wanted to.
That's up to you. We don't have to if we're bringing Lingsu.
I think I don't know if I'm like the same key rank as him now, actually.
He says, well, the people at Emo Chung are pretty powerful, so somebody like White Browed Tiger could be an asset for sure.
Fine. I'll ask him.
You do not like Ling Su.
No, I like him. I was just on the fence about inviting White Browed Tiger along. Why not? I'm not going to ask it like a favor. I'm just going to ask it like if he wants to tag along.
I mean, he's literally been living out of the sect for what has to be years now. Like, how long has this guy been here?
He's been really living it up.
He's been helping, though.
But I'm going to switch over to
not...
Steve, and then I'll come back to you guys. So,
How dare you?
I know.
I gotta go get some water.
Back to the party, yeah.
Steve, what are you doing?
Have I heard about Hua Yin yet?
Well, where do we leave it up? Yeah, so you get a message that Hua Yin is she knows that she's expected, and she said she would meet you in Fanshu.
Excellent. Okay, then I tell my dad we're ready to go if he is.
He's ready.
All right.
Of course, he's expecting like a wagon or a sedan chair or something. Now, keep in mind,
Sure.
You got your crippled brother, you have your ailing father, and your mute niece, and your scholarly nephew.
Yeah.
18.
Now, you do also have Chan Chow, the pearl farmer guy. So,
Yeah, I got some people. Yeah. All right, I'll just be like, all right. But, I make sure there's like a small caravan, like,
All right, so I guess Yong Gong is going to, if you don't object to him, he's going to sort of take the position of managing the day-to-days of this journey. And he says, where to, Uncle?
I'll say we need to go to Fanju.
Where in Fanju are we to go?
I'll be like,
Hold on, let me send you a map, Steve. You would at least know the general.
Thank you.
There's a map.
Okay, let's see.
It's sort of like saying I'm going to go to Massachusetts.
Do I? So do I know more specifically where in this place he is?
No, because all you have is a name and a title.
Okay, I'll say go to Wuzhen.
He nods, and he begins your journey. Do you want to pass through any of the cities and towns that you're going through on the way, or do you want to just go all the right straight to Wuzhen?
Let me just see anything good coming along that way. What's in so am I coming from
You're coming from the north, so you're coming along that Golden Way path. You're going to be passing through Jia, Tungon, then you're going to go south to Wuzhen.
Yeah, sure. I stop at all those places.
Okay. All right.
I'll
So
make
you
it a nice little sightseeing trip in case there's anything interesting going on. If there's nothing interesting, I just pass on. But if there's like something going on that catches my eye, I'll hang out.
All right. The only thing, so Ja is a pretty, run down area that looks like its focus is crafted goods. There's a lot of workshops here and many restaurants. The best one seems to be the Chrysanthemum Rabbit, but it's a fairly small community. But you could certainly stop, or you could just keep going if you wanted to.
We probably want to get that revenge, so I'll keep moving.
All right, and then so you make it to Tungon by the fourth day. Do you want to do anything in Tungon? That's a big city. That's a lot of stuff going on in Tungon.
Like what?
That's where the whole your character I guess wasn't there, but that was the whole business with Iron God Mung occurred in Tungon.
Interesting. Who runs Tungon now?
You don't know.
I'll go to that area and I'll see who runs it.
There's a Lucky Mountain there.
I'll go there.
All right. There's it's a gambling hall, and man greets you at the entrance, and he's well dressed, and he says, "How can I help you, sir?"
I'll say, "Greetings. I was wondering who runs this establishment."
Hold on one second. He says, "Why do you want to know that?"
I'm new to this area, and I'm curious as to who runs this fine establishment.
He sort of looks you up and down. How are you dressed, Steve?
Right now I'm dressed in my black robes, but they're probably like of nice quality.
So he looks at you, and he says, everybody knows that this is Eastern Lotus's establishment.
Have I heard that name?
No.
I'll say, oh, everyone knows that, huh? I'll be like, is that a man or a woman?
He says it's a woman.
I would like to speak with her.
Well, she's not here, so it would be very difficult, wouldn't it?
Oh, does he say it like that?
Yeah, he says it exactly like that.
I'm just going to go, okay. I'll say, where is she?
She's probably at the Vermilion Bird Tea House.
Oh, what's going on there?
Lots of teas.
I'll say, I'll just look at my father, and I'll just say, I'll just kind of make a motion like with my eyes to see gesture anything.
Your father sort of motions like a calming signal to you.
Okay. I'll just touch this guy's face, Brennan. I'll just say, all right, my friend. I'll kind of slap his cheek. I'll just say, all right, thank you for the information, my friend.
Okay, he looks very angry when you do that.
Does he say anything or do anything now?
No, he doesn't.
Damn. All right. All right. I'll go to the Vermilion Bird Tea House.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The Vermilion Bird, if you look at the map, it's back the other direction. You have to go a day in the opposite direction of where you...
Oh. Yeah. Forget it. Maybe I'll catch her on the way back. I just proceed through town.
All right. What's your detect, Steve?
I think I have one. Hold on, let me just confirm that I do indeed have one, but I believe that's correct. Yeah, I have one.
All right. Okay, so the one good thing that comes out of this is you do see Hua Yin inside the gambling hall at a table.
Oh, perfect. I'll go over, and I'll say, are you winning?
She shakes her head.
I'll say, well, perhaps your fortune will turn when we find this earthquake man.
She says, I will travel with you, but I don't know if it's a good idea for me to participate in your duel with him.
Why not?
Wouldn't be unfair, wouldn't it?
Well, let's see how the situation develops.
She nods. She says, "Your friends have gone south, by the way, but they did not take the body of Sun Mai with them."
Okay. So it's still at the manor?
Still with the Four Uglies, as far as I know.
All right. Also, do you know what they were doing?
Tyler, did you tell her where you were going, or did you just say you were going south?
I said I was going back to the sect.
Oh, they went. Yeah, they went back to their sect headquarters.
I'll say, all right. I'll tell one of my guys. I'll be like, what's like a delicacy from around here, Brendan?
A delicacy from around here. Let me see. I guess if you wanted the best delicacy is from a little outside of this city is something called emerald beef.
All right. I'll tell one of my guys. I want him to deliver a crate of emerald beef to their sect headquarters.
Okay. All right. Your guy leaves to go perform this task.
All right. All right. And then we continue on.
All right. So Wu Zhen, right?
Yep.
Oh, all right. So your nephew is doing a very good job leading the way. And you guys make it, you have to cross over a river at one point, and you can see that there's a lot of merchant caravans passing through this area, and you finally do reach Wu Zhen.
All right. I'll just kind of go towards like the center of town. Is there like a town hall or anything like that, or what, or like set up here?
I mean, there's a let me see how big the city is. There is a I think a constable office here, but there's not like it's not like Tungon where it's like organized in around a government center or anything.
Okay, I'll go to the constable office.
All right, so you're in Wu Zhen. I just want to right, area 7. I got to find out who the constable of this region is, so that's why it's taking me a moment. If I put the district names on the map, it would be a lot easier for myself.
He's just trying to stall out your last 4 minutes.
No.
Just watching the clock. I'm watching the clock.
Well, I didn't get to start until later, so I get many more minutes.
Let me see. Oh, actually, you know what? There is a magistrate residence here. I apologize. The district magistrate does have a residence here.
Okay, I'll go to him.
Okay. All right, so you go to the district magistrate, and it's the same kind of situation that they had in Daolu, where you kind of have to bang on the gong and somebody comes out, and they'll take you inside. And
okay.
What did you say? You said you have 1d10 for detect?
Yeah.
So you're brought into the magistrate's office, and here's some information for you, Steve.
All right.
And the magistrate is seated before you, and the magistrate's name is Guan Shisu.
Guan Shisu. Now, is this clearly like? Is this supposed to be obvious, or do I feel like?
No, you just noticed it. It's not. It's clearly not meant to be an obvious thing.
I see. Well, I won't make it an issue then. I'll just bow and say thank you for seeing me.
Guan Shisu nods.
I'll say I'm looking for someone. I'll say Constable Bai.
Sort of look of anger flashes across Guan Shisu's face. I have heard of Constable Bai. What mattered business do you have to with Constable Bai?
He's my brother.
He is the constable of Nangxi district.
Ah, very good. I'll say, okay, thank you very much for the information.
Guan Shisu nods.
Okay, I'll just leave.
Okay. All right, that was easy.
Yeah. I don't need to give any problems if she's willing to cooperate.
And where do you go from there?
I go to where she said he is.
All right, so look at the map. Um,
Yep.
Nangji is District 10 on that map.
District 10,
Yeah,
8.
so you're in District 7.
Oh,
Go
shit.
to your left is 9, and then 10. And each of those hexes is a day's travel.
I see. So I got to go like way over towards like Fox Spirit. And where is the place where we want to go to get this guy?
Way back up north, not even on this map.
Oh shit. Is there? And it looks like we'd have to like go through mountains and stuff if we went that way.
Well, it's a hill. Fox Spirit Hill. You have to go through Fox Spirit Hill.
No, but I mean like to go up into the north to like get to that guy.
Oh, no, because it's up north to the east. I said west before. It's to the east of
Oh, okay.
Dalu.
I'll just say, I'll say, okay, he's quite a bit away. I'll say, why don't we handle our business first and we can try to touch base with him on the way back.
Who are you saying that to?
I'll say that to my father if he agrees.
He nods. He says it's best to put off, I think. You're right.
All right. I'll say, I'm glad you agree, Father. I'll say, on the way back, though, this will give us a chance. We can stop back at that that gambling place in Vermilion Bird Tea House.
Well, what interest is that to us?
I'll say, well, that man was very rude to me. I'd like to give him another shot at it.
He nods. He says, all right, if you feel that you need to rectify the situation. And you guys get back to Tungon. Again, this is another day's travel to get there, day and a half.
Okay.
So time is kind of going by.
Okay.
What do you
All
do?
right.
What do you do when you get to the Lucky Mountain?
Yeah, is that same guy there at the door?
Yeah, he is.
I'll say,
And you can kind of see he's like this with everybody. You think?
okay. I'll say, hello, my friend. I'll say, is Eastern Chrysanthemum here? I'll be very informal.
You mean Eastern Lotus?
Eastern Lotus, I'm sorry. Yes, is Eastern Lotus here?
He shakes his head.
I'll say, is she at the tea house again?
He says, I don't know.
I'll say, well, is she at the tea house or not?
I don't follow her daily travels.
Okay. Is there someone around here that would know?
I don't think I'm. Are you going to come in and gamble, or are you going to just ask questions about the proprietor?
I'll look at my dad.
Your dad just kind of gives you like a "this guy's not worth it" sort of a look.
All right, I'll just say, I'll say, I'll gamble once I get the information I need.
He says, well, I've heard that she's been away for some time. I think she's, I think her ladies at the Vermilion Birdhouse are managing our daily affairs.
And where did she go?
That's information that they would know, not me.
All right, I'll stop by there and ask. I'll say thank you.
He nods.
I'll say I'll stop by this way on my way back, and I will gamble as you wanted.
He nods.
I'll say thank you for being more polite this time. I'll smack his face again, though.
He looks a little bit uncomfortable, but you know, he doesn't really do anything to challenge your challenge you this time.
Good.
All right, so you're gonna go to the Vermilion Bird Tea House now?
Yep.
All right. Can you roll me a D100, Steve?
Sure. I got a 34.
All right. Can you roll me another D100?
I got a 78.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so you pass through Ja, and you make it to the Vermilion Bird Tea House.
All right.
And
Oh.
it's just a lone tea house on the road, but it's a multi-story affair, and it looks very elaborate.
Okay. I'll go in.
All right, you can see it's a brothel,
Ah.
and there's a woman who seems to be managing the place, and there are sing-song girls performing at the tables for mainly scholar officials. It looks like.
I'll I'll go to my brother quickly first. Well, I'll walk back out for a minute. I'll go to Purple Scorpion and I'll just say, I'll go like close to him. I'll say, brother, are you able to enjoy the company of women?
He says, I am too old for these sort of games, brother.
Oh, just wanted to make sure. I'll say, all right, brother, no problem. All right, so I'll go in and I'll just say, I'm looking for the proprietor of this establishment, please.
So a woman steps forward and she says the proprietor is not available, but I can help you.
Okay, who is the proprietor?
You ask her that.
Mm-hmm.
She says Eastern Lotus.
Oh, she runs this place too. I'll say, where did she go? I've been looking for her.
She goes where she wishes.
All right. Do you know when she will return?
She returns when she wishes.
I see. I'll say, all right, I simply wish to speak with her about the Lucky Mountain. I'll say, it's a nice gambling hall she has there.
Is there some message I can give to her?
Yeah, just ask her to contact Yang Chun. I am currently based in Daolu.
She nods and she says, I will do so.
I'll say, thank you. I'll say, what was your name?
Ling Yu.
I'll say, thank you, Ling Yu. I'll bow and and I'll just leave, and we'll continue on our way to take care of our family business.
Okay. And let's see, what do we got for timing here? All right, so switching over. Tyler, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, your camera was not on.
Sorry. When I have my mic muted, my Skype closes and turns my camera off for some reason.
All right, so you guys are going to try to head south to Haiyan, is that correct?
Yeah, to the Whispering Swamp or Screeching Lake.
All right, so this is a long journey. Are you going to just travel through the wilderness, like along the clearest path possible?
All right. Options, Tyler. I got my bird. I got the monkey. The dragon. We can like monkey and bird it if you want.
Let's bird it.
All right.
Let's plop on that owl. What could go wrong?
Would my monkey still be able to give us the way?
No, not while he's flying, no.
He can't. He doesn't notice the tree lines and stuff.
No, that's a little tough.
Fine. Maybe I should just use my my monkey then. I don't know if I'll be able to give us hot directions in the sky. Yeah. Yeah. We're going by foot.
So you're going by foot? Can you make some survival rolls for me? It's going to be quite a few of these.
9.
All right. Can you make me another one?
10.
All right. So you guys are traveling around, the mountains of Lifan right now in the foothills, I'm assuming. Can you make another roll?
Another 10.
All right. Can you make me another roll?
7. 3 7s.
So you've traveled many days now. You're in the plains of Huchin. And you're continuing south here. Can you give me another roll?
10.
All right. You guys pass by Yujing.
8.
All right. You continue on. You're traveling like around the rim of the Yaoyun Sea at this point. Another roll?
9.
All right. Another roll?
10.
All right. You guys have made it into Haiyan, and you can see the swamps of the Screeching Lake in the distance. Can I get another roll?
8.
All right. And another roll?
10.
All right. And so at this point, you guys are deep in the swamp, and Lingsu kind of has to lead you guys the way. And
Oh.
huh?
Oh.
Well, because he needs to bring you to that tree.
I know.
And so he sort of picks his way through the wilderness, and he eventually sees a familiar-looking tree, and he says, "I think it's that one over there."
Does it look any different from all the others?
No, not really.
I'll just look at Tyler.
Tyler, can you guys make some detect rolls? And you have white-browed
White-browed crocodile.
You know what I'm trying to say.
The guy with the white brows.
White-browed tiger.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to
I
come
got a
along.
10 on my detect roll.
All right.
Are you? Should I be making it, or you?
You guys can make one too, Sabrina.
Ooh, I got a 9.
All right. Can one of you guys do me a favor and run, white-browed tiger?
Oh, it's like in run. Where should I run?
I mean, can you manage him?
I was like, yeah, totally. I can run my character away from danger.
I don't know. I don't even remember his personality. Oh, you mean like his stats and stuff?
Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to find my book here. Oh, there it is.
That's all you, Serena.
I can do that.
We have like 5 different NPCs that are in like 5 different books right now. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I got nervous for a minute. I thought my War of Swarming Beggars document was not working right.
I deleted it.
Well, that would explain it.
When we were over your house, I just deleted all the important files.
Well, that's one way to get rid of threats in a campaign, Sabrina.
Alright, let's see what.
So you got it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just taking a peek at his stuff.
All right, so.
Oh, he immediately teaches me that technique right there. Right now. He finds it's like a really pressing matter.
Even if we're getting attacked. So hold on a second.
In my dying breath.
All right, so you see a really tall, heavily muscled woman sort of standing near the tree holding a giant spear. And she looks like she's been standing there for probably a very, very long time.
Waiting for us or just kind of just chilling?
Like this might be where she resides. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you think she might have seen you. But she's just kind of standing still.
Is she like trying to hide or is she just standing there?
She's just standing there.
She's probably guarding the entrance or something, right? I assume.
Alright, I'll walk up to her then.
That or she just
In a
happens to be
non-threatening
standing.
way. I'll walk in.
She looks at you. She points her spear at you and says, "Who are you?"
I'll bow and I'll be like, my name is Zhao Kang.
And?
These are my companions. We wish to travel to Imo-chung. I have been tasked to retrieve a branch from the epoch tree to repent for my less savory actions that I had in the past.
She says, well,
So-
this is perfect. This should do very nicely then.
That's weird. That's a weird way to respond to that.
Wait, is that actually what she said?
That's what she says.
I'll be like, may I ask who you are?
She says, I am divine murderess. She says, and I must drink a full body's worth of blood every week to survive, and I see several fresh bodies before me. She says, if you do not wish to be my victim, please leave these swamps.
Divine murderers? Have I ever heard of that? Or
Ling Su's sort of tugging at your sleeve, and
Alright.
he says, she's very powerful.
Oh. Can I use my eyes to tell me what her key rank is?
Do you want to? Yeah, you have that ability, right?
Yeah.
You have to roll something, don't you?
Yeah. Got an 8.
What is that against?
Oh, jeez.
wait, eyes. What is this? What is
She's got an ability that allows she can see into people's like meridians and stuff and see how.
Oh, is this
they are.
what you took for your profound technique?
Oh.
Totally what you took for your profound technique.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
It's
forget.
And what's the
I'm
technique
almost
that
there.
you're using?
Yes, Sabrina, tell us.
I'm so close to it. Hold on. There it is. Oh, that's weird. It's against stealth.
Oh, okay, let me just check that. All right, and what's the name of the technique? All right.
the piercing eyes of what is it? Joyous. I don't know how to say his name. Xian.
Oh, okay, yep. All right. All right. So you and basically it's like I said, right? You can sort of look into them and get a sense of their power level. This is what you assume based on what you're seeing.
That's not the things that I like to see.
Oh boy.
I'll whisper to Tyler and tell her that she's more powerful than us, but
That's a funny
How-
emoticon,
how much-
Sabrina.
How much more powerful?
would I be able like?
You could put a number to it. You could put a number because
Alright.
this convention in these stories and in these genres, people say he's reached the 10th level of cultivation. So if you want to say the level, that's
if
fine.
being like, well, she's a 13. If like anyway, like my character would just
She's
describe.
achieved the 13th level of cultivation. Would probably be the most natural way to say it.
So yeah, she's K rank 13. But I mean, there's 4 of us.
That makes her immortal, doesn't it? Would we understand that that's an immortal? Like
You would
to
understand
reach-
that some deep, profound shit is how you would sort of understand it.
I mean, I guess if someone's drinking blood, I can't to stay alive.
I'll be like, is there no way that we could pass? Is there no deal that we could strike with you?
She says, walk with me. I will explain. Out of earshot from these people.
Okay, I'll walk with
My
her.
character's tired of this.
She's, it's
My
part of
character just
your
gets bent-
personal arc. You know, you sort of. She's gonna get her retribution at the end of the campaign. But she says, I am very hungry, and even though I'm supposed to be watching this epoch tree. I could probably let you by if you spare one of your companions.
Spare one of my companions for you?
Yes. Otherwise, there'll be a struggle.
I'm like, why is it that you need to consume human blood, Anna?
I must.
Are you not a righteous hero? Are you a...
No.
No?
Murderous. What?
I remember she had murderous in there, but wasn't there divine in there?
Divine murderous, but I mean...
I mean, you know, it's kind of
murderous
like...
is the word that's...
It's like half and half.
What if we all ask her how much blood?
Yeah, we split blood between all of us. I'll be like, does nothing else suffice that, or blood from only humans?
Well, what can you give me?
What do I have? That's a good question.
Can I ask?
Is she speaking material things, or?
You don't know. She just said, "What can you give me?"
Dimwitted Chen isn't here.
Oh, sure. Can I ask Lingsu how long his flute thing would take to open it? I mean, we're standing right next to it.
It'll take about a minute. He says, and I've met this woman before.
Why? What? How?
It's very complicated, but we had to go to Imo Chung for something. It was not pleasant.
Awful.
I'm like, is there some kind of beast around here that you would like to have tracked down, or?
She says, I think we should just limit ourselves to my previous offer, which is one of your companions, and I will let you pass.
I'm like, is there something you want brought back from Imo Chung? I would not like to part with any of my companions. That is not something that aligns with my ideals. I'm sure that you have your own ideals that you would like to maintain and follow.
No.
No? I see. Oh, man.
Why don't we guard it for her, and she goes out and kills someone, but we don't feel directly guilty about it, because she was going to do this regardless.
Yeah, well, I'm like, so are you tasked to defend this portal forever, or?
She says yes. Well, for the next 10 years.
I see. So you solely rely on somebody coming here or wandering here by accident?
Well, I'm allowed to find food for myself.
Oh. So why do you not just go do that currently?
Because I have to guard this area. You're asking a lot of questions.
Well, I'm merely trying to find a good way for all of us to get everything that we would like out of this, without anybody dying, of course. I'm like, I believe me and my companions would be more than happy to guard this while you left for a small amount of time to gather food or whatever it may be.
You're offering to take a shift to for me to betray my sect and let you in. Is that what?
You're saying that you would let us pass if I gave you one of us. Why could we not just sit here and wait for you while you gather food?
Because I wanted somebody who wouldn't struggle.
Well, I don't think anybody that I know would willingly be eaten or devoured.
Craigslist.
I'm sorry, you have to understand that this is a very difficult request for you to make for us.
She says, very well, I will... Well, you said you would agree to do something for me, right?
Depending on what it is, I would like to hear what it is.
I need you to retrieve something for me while you're in there. Can you do that?
What is it?
I need you to retrieve a spear.
What spear?
Any spear. Don't ask questions like that.
Oh god, it's gonna be like
King's spear. I need 5 Ghost King's spear.
5 Ghost King's spear. Have I heard of that?
What do you have knowledges related to these things?
Cult of Henshi. That's all I got.
No, you never heard of this. Lingsu's probably heard of it, but you haven't.
I'm like, let us discuss the details with my friends, and that way we all have an understanding of what is going on.
Very well. And she
Alright,
just leans against the tree.
All right, well, I'll walk over everybody and explain kind of what's going on. What does Lingsu have to say?
She wants Bao Yi is what she wants. The Bao Yi spear.
Is that something that would be difficult to obtain?
5 Ghost King is more powerful than she is.
Wait, how did you guys get in before?
He points to the flute. But there wasn't a guard at the entrance the last time I came here.
You said that you met her.
Yes, we did, but we didn't. She wasn't guarding this spot.
Oh.
She can willingly shoot back and forth, right?
Yeah, but this was prior to. She said 10 years, and Ling Su's time here was before that.
Yeah.
Oh, but do you think she would be? Do we have anything valuable to offer her? I'm asking the group.
Not that I want to give up.
There's nothing you want to get rid of, Serena.
I got that magic windstone or whatever.
Magic windstone?
Where is it?
Wait, where did you get a magic windstone?
Windstone of the Phoenix.
That might have appeal.
That sounds really
supposed
nice.
to be used to make the wind saber of Sunan and possessed by Bao.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to give that.
Particular things, it releases a powerful wind. It didn't release a powerful wind for me, though. I don't think I ever tried, though.
Probably have to use it with the sword. I don't know.
So I got that. But I don't.
Unless we want to let somebody get eaten. I'm not really too keen on that.
Solution. We eat her.
Yeah, why don't we just... Do you guys want to fight her? Do you want to fight her, Serena?
She's double our key rank. I don't know what kind of crazy move she has, but she might... Think about the lower level.
She's evil, so she's definitely got something crazy.
She's gonna siphon my life.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. 2 of you might die if you choose to fight her, as opposed to 1 if you just fed someone to her.
I know.
That'd be pretty tragic, right? You fight her, 2 of you die.
I know, I just don't want somebody to die, but it's
I mean, with that kind of power level, whoever she attacks first is probably going to die.
Yeah, and then we have to do, however many wounds to her. 27 wounds.
Assuming
Does she ever sleep? Do these people sleep?
You don't know.
This is tragic because my character doesn't want anybody to die. So it's normally I'd be oh, let's go get somebody, some random traveler, and bring them back here and feed her. But
sounds like they have some thinking to do. I believe it's my turn.
Oh, let me see what the timer is. I don't know if it is yet. Oh yeah, it is your turn. You guys
I was gonna say that would be surprising.
All right, so Steve, where were you when we left off?
Going on messages.
I was going to take care of Earthquake guy. We left Vermilion Bird Tea House, and we were gonna go take care of business.
All right, you had just left Vermilion Bird, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you are heading north. All right, and your nephew is in charge of this this thing, so it's about 5 days from here.
Okay.
All right, so you make it to Nansoon, and you can see the place has been rattled by a quake, and they're recovering. In fact, when you go through the gates, they don't even stop you. And what do you want to do when you get there?
I'll go to the Golden Cricket Academy.
Okay, you've been there before, right?
No,
Okay. How do you know about the Golden Cricket Academy?
that's Lushan said that's where he was setting up his school.
Okay. All right, so you go there, and Lushan is training his students in the art of flute playing, and you note very little actual martial arts going on at this place when you walk in, and he gets up and he tells them to continue, and he walks over to you.
Okay, I'll bow. I'll say good to see you.
He bows. He says, things are going well here. Nansun is a very peaceful place.
I'm glad to hear that. I'll say, is this the place that has Madame Sao, Brennan, or which place has Madame Sao?
Yeah, Namsoon had Madame Sao.
Okay, I'll say I'm looking for Madame Sao, and I'm looking for Divine Astrologer Zhu.
Just looking something up here. He says, well, Madame Zhao is at the Emerald Tea House. He says, the Divine Astrologer guy is in the center of town.
How good is he?
Huh?
How good is he?
I don't know, he has some kind of giant seismometer. He's a weird person.
All right, I'll go speak with him. I'll say, thank you. I'll bow. I'll say, I'll let you return to your lessons. I'll say, thank you, looks good. Okay, I'll go out. I'll be back to the center of town.
All right, so you go to the center of town. Hold on one second. And are you taking your whole retinue there, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to send you a picture of something because I think no matter how many times I describe this, I will never perfectly convey what it looks like to you.
Okay.
So... All right. All right, so you see a guy dressed in really fine scholar official robes from Haiyan, and he's you see that object that I just sent you, that giant seismometer, and he's gathering up rubble and examining it and talking to people, and it seems like he's just kind of investigating, and he doesn't really seem to notice you as you approach.
Okay, I'll look to my father.
He says, announce us. Confront him.
I'll say, so how do these announcements usually go? Do people usually go like, presenting the Yang family or whatever? And...
You can do it however you want. Don't worry too much about the, just, do it like out of the movies. You've seen wuxia movies.
Yeah, okay. I'll just walk up, and I'll say, I'll bow to him. I'll say, greetings. I am Yang Chun, and this is the Yang family. I'll say, I believe you know my brother, Purple Scorpion. I'll motion to the sedan chair.
He says, it looks like the Yang family enjoys being punished. I see you haven't had enough of my dragon god all-seeing seismometer. And he sort of puts his foot on the seismometer.
I'll look to my father.
Your father nods.
I'll say, you're about to get a personal look at that that device as it enters your body. I'll just get into my stance, Brendan, and I'll be like, all right. So
he says, very well, I shall cripple another Yang. He says, this is your last chance. Back off, or I cannot be merciful to you.
I'll say, let's see what you got.
All right, make a speed roll, Steve.
Yep.
You know the drill.
Yep. I got a 10.
All right, he got a 4. Oh no, he got a 6, but not a 10. So you're going first.
I'll say you little stupid son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna.
And just so you know, he is higher chi rank than you, so that would apply to any counter stuff that might come up.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. All right, Brendan, I'm gonna start trying to gather some purple energy amongst me.
Okay. All right, so you're just cultivating, drawing in energy.
Yeah, and I succeeded, so I'm doing it cathartically.
Okay.
Yep. So that's it. I'm just gathering up energy for right now, I guess.
All right. So he sort of leaps up in the air with his seismometer, and
Yeah.
slams his foot on it, like crashing to the ground with it. And there's like an explosion, and you see how the dragon heads have little balls in them.
Yeah.
So 4 of those balls go flying at you.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, no, just 1 ball. Just 1 ball, not 4. Just 1 ball.
Okay. Does it hit?
He got a 9 against evade on his attack roll.
Okay, so that would hit me. What kind of counters can I use for this? Can I use like Turn of the Gen Bird or anything, or what?
Well, number 1, you believe this is definitely like some profound level stuff. But you would need something for ranged. But Turn of the Gen Bird's more like a spear coming at you or something. This is like whirling dodge, that kind of thing.
but he got a 9. That would make that less appealing. Let's see. Maybe. Oh. Could I use Arc of the Spine, Flick of the Wrist?
What does that one do?
It's against any range or thrown attack, so I avoid the hit, and then I can strike back by doing normal damage plus half my chi rank and extra wounds.
Yeah, but how are you striking back? What's the description?
I expertly dodge, I flex back and reach an impossible angle to the ground, and then I like throw a dagger or something at him.
Oh, okay, so you just dodge the projectile and throw your own projectile. That would be
Correct.
that sounds exactly suitable.
Okay.
What's the TN on that?
It's the same, but at least I get to like do an attack to him if I succeed. All
Are
right,
you doing it cathartically?
I have to, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. So then, yeah, sure. Nope, I didn't do it.
All right. What's your hardiness?
10.
All right. Well, that might be your saving grace here.
I like saving graces. That's always good.
Let's see. Hold on. I can't seem to. Oh, there they are. I need more D10s.
That doesn't sound very good. Why do you need so many D10s?
All right. So he did get a 10. But he only got 1 10, so he has to back that up to even have it be treated as a total success. So it's just a normal success. It's not a total success.
Okay. All right, I like that.
Oh crap! Hold on, my pen fell. There we go. All right. So you take. So this ball explodes with tremendous energy and strikes at you, and you take 9 wounds as it strikes you in the chest.
Okay. All right.
And he says, the next one is going to take off one of your arms. Now is your chance to back off.
I'll be like, God, I'll just turn around and be like, just so you can't see like the grimace on my face, and I'll just be like, I'll just look to my father and I'll just nod and be like, I can take him. I'll just be like, all right. I'll just spit out blood. And I'll just turn
almost
back,
dead.
Gathering up
goodness.
gathering up my energy. All right, let's see if I. Okay, good. Yeah, so my energy's still good. All right, I'm gonna be like, now it's my turn. Is this guy fat? I need something I can insult.
No, he's not fat. No, he's just robust. He's robust. He's robust, but not fat.
I'll be like, you robust bastard. I'll be like, I'm gonna make you eat that thing. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna try to do. All right, don't play around with this guy. I'm gonna do storming daggers. I'm like, suck daggers. All right, let's see. 2. Cathartically, of course. Oh wait, what does this do? Oh yeah, okay. I got 2 10s.
2 10s. All right. So let me see if he can. What was that? What technique was that again?
Storming daggers.
All right. I think he's gonna try to do this, but let me just see if he can do it.
Do nothing. Let it happen.
All right. He's gonna try to iron body this.
Oh no! Don't do it. Doesn't give too many dice. I don't care for that.
He got a 10, Steve.
All right.
All right. So I'm sorry. That was storming daggers, right?
Yep, storming daggers.
Okay,
So what, the daggers just bounce off his skin, basically?
Luckily, it's not a technique where he sends it back at you or anything like that.
Yeah. All right.
So he says, very well, and so first off, this time he just kind of walks like 8 feet and stomps as he's doing it to get into position, and every time he walks, the ground shakes. And this is just sort of like this is kind of like a move thing for him. All right, can you make an athletics roll, TN8?
I suppose I can do that. God, stupid dice. No. 6.
Oh, God. All right. So just from him walking... actually, you don't take any damage, so that's the good news. But you fall on the ground, and you're gonna have to at least spend a move to get back up. And he again stomps on his seismometer and sends another blast your way.
Quit it.
He gave you a chance to leave.
What am I supposed to do? I'm here with my family. I can't.
All right, Steve. He got a 10 on his attack roll against you.
All right, let's see. Can I guess I should have asked this before, but can deflecting
and Steve,
he's
definitely trying to maim you right now.
Okay, can deflecting canopy work on this or no?
You don't know. That's an iffy one. These things are really powerful.
Shit. Well, can it or can't it? I need to know. All right, well, let me see.
You're probably better off doing the other one you tried before. That's probably a much smarter technique.
But it's still like a 10. I need something that like doesn't require a 10. Oh, this might be okay. Need a fucking 10. God.
These things look like they can go right through your body. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the force that.
Can I use like horizontal sidestep or something? Like I know that's like kind of a weird, but like, right?
Let me look up horizontal sidestep and I'll make a ruling on that. I just don't want to.
Or shoot quickly against a vertical surface, evading my opponent's attack.
But I haven't used that one in a while.
Yeah, it doesn't say specifically that it can only be used against like close-up ones. So.
What page is that in the book?
I have no idea. I have all my techniques just pasted onto my guy.
For some reason. Oh.
I can tell you.
No, I got it. I just failed searching the document. Okay, so here's what I'll rule. You can use that, but you're not going to be able to get another you're not going to be able to use it to do the kung fu attack against him.
Fair enough. I'll take it because as long as it's not out of 10. All right, so let's see. Come on, baby. Get a freaking 8 here. Nope.
You didn't get it? Oh, crap.
No, I got a 6 again.
This is bad, Steve. Hold on.
It's a bit dice.
Sorry, you're getting maimed. One of us is going to get eaten, if not all of us.
So Steve.
Yeah.
Luckily, even though he was rolling 7 dice, he didn't get a 10 on the damage.
Oh, thank
roll.
God.
So
it doesn't hurt me.
it doesn't hurt you, no. You.
Oh, thank God. I'll be like, as I knew it wouldn't. So wait, what happens? It like hits into me, but I like deflect it or something, or what?
You probably roll with it so that it doesn't actually do enough damage to you.
Okay.
And something like that. I don't know. You by the your muscle padding is enough to absorb the impact so that your arm didn't get ripped off. But
okay.
He says, "Do you give up or what?"
I'm like, "Didn't you hear me? I said, have you eaten your thing yet?" I'll say, "Then obviously I don't give up. I'll try Blade of the Dancing Fox, Brennan. I'll just move up. I'll be like, suck Blade!"
All
So
right.
let's see if my thing is maintained. Okay, so my purple energy thing is off right now, but I can still go at him normally. Jesus Christ, what's with these? I'm using different dice. These dice are not going good. All right, let's try this. Okay, so, oh yeah, wait, no, I get this. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just check. I want to make sure I don't get this wrong. Make sure I get what I'm supposed to get here. This bastard. This guy's fucking me up. I don't care for this guy. I have some different options of things I can do, but I'm like, I gotta, like, go for, like, a knockout punch right away, like, hurt him big time. Okay, let's see. So I'm just trying to see exactly which is going to be the best move here. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do this. Okay, yeah. I got a 9, Brendan.
All right, so he gets into a heavy stance to try to counter this. You got a 9?
Yeah, 9.
What's your parry?
3.
All right, Steve. He gets into Iron Spirit reversal stance, and he reverses your attack back on you.
Okay, so should I roll though to see what I get, or like what?
So you need to roll your Blade of the Dancing Fox attack.
Okay, but it's only gonna hit me once, right? I mean, obviously, if he reverses it, it's not gonna be like.
No, it's the full attack. That's what I'm saying. It's the full kung. He's reversing the full kung fu technique against you.
But how could I continue after getting struck? You know what I mean?
Because he's using Nigong energy to sort of repel you back against yourself. Do you know what I mean?
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is, so like normally the way the attack works, it's like a flurry of strikes, right? So if I strike myself once, aren't I going to be like unable to strike myself?
No, he's redirecting the energy back at you and causing you to keep doing that. That's the whole point of Iron Spirit reversal.
But at some point, don't I get like knocked down from my own like, you know, doesn't it throw me off balance being struck by my own blade or something?
He can still continue with the attack. I mean, eventually you might be knocked to the ground from the attack, but.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I could get it if it was like one strike where it's like boom and he like sends it back at me. But like at this point, it would be like cut myself and then like strike at me again, like, and then like cut myself again. Like, why wouldn't I?
You're not cutting yourself.
Well, what's happening? It's coming. The attack's coming back at me, right?
So you're hitting him and he's absorbing the energy, and then it's being reversed on you. So like the damage that would initially, it's not like you're hitting him and then it just you get a slice on your arm.
So what is it? Like a strike of energy, or what is it?
So here's what it says: thrusting out your arms as you build your internal energy to reverse attacks made against your body. And so it's very clear. He just reverses the entire technique back at you.
But there's no like knocking back effect or anything that would affect my ability to strike him.
No, this is Iron Spirit reversal. This is an old technique.
All right. So let's see. Well, good thing my purple thing turned off. All right, let's see.
Better go back to those fucking shitty dice, Steve.
I know, right? Okay, yep. Hit myself again. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2. Yep. Hit myself again. Yep.
I just read one of White Brown Tiger's techniques, and I got super excited because he could really turn the tide in this fight if we choose to fight her. He can give us. Oh, never mind. That doesn't work like that.
What'd you get, Steve?
Hold on, I'm just making sure I did it. I dealt myself enough damage here. Okay. And then so 2d10 damage. Okay, 2d10 damage for each damage. All right, so let's see. 2. I'm just rolling the damage now. They all hit, so now I'm just gonna do the damage.
Oh, I do want to check one thing. What discipline is
Elijah?
Okay, all right, yeah, no, that works.
Okay.
That was the one other out here.
Okay.
If it was a Nigong technique, it wouldn't have worked.
Okay. So I got 2 10s on the damage roll.
Okay.
And then
How many damage rolls are there here?
I think it's just one. Let's see. So you make a number of attacks against your target equal to your ranks, and make a single speed roll against your target's parry to determine if on a success, each attack you have 2d10 damage for each rank you have in speed. So it's just the one, but I got.
Yeah, but how many attacks were you going to be making?
It was 4 attacks.
So I need 4 damage rolls.
Okay, so first one was that. So
Was that you said 2 10s?
yeah, 2 10s. And then the second one doesn't do any damage to me.
Okay.
And then the third one doesn't do any damage to me.
All right. So you take.
Wait, you need one more, right?
One more.
And then I got a 10 on the last one, so that one does damage.
All right. So you're gonna take 4 wounds from this. As it
Okay, hold on. That might knock me out. Let me see. No, I'm up. I'm still up.
All right. So he says.
Is that
no,
all
but
you
it's his
got?
turn. Remember that was a counter.
Yeah.
He says,
Is that all you got?
He just shakes his head. He kicks his seismometer in the air and starts spinning around, and it like flies down at you.
Oh, jeez. I'm like, hey, Dad, we brought a bunch of guys with us. I don't know.
Huh?
No, I'm like, hey, Dad, we brought a bunch of guys with us. I don't know if
yeah, but you were taking them on your own. You said to your dad, I could take them myself.
Well, I thought that was because that was like the etiquette. If that's not the etiquette, then I would be like, hey, let's kick the shit out of this guy.
All right, so he got a 9 against your evade on that attack.
9 against my evade. Okay, so that would hit me. So I'll try to do the thing where I go onto the wall.
And also, you can tell that this thing it's sort of doing this weird thing where it's like spinning around him like a satellite, and it's going to make hitting him with projectiles difficult.
Okay. I'll be like, all right. I'll say to Hawaiian and stuff, I'll be like, all right, enough of these games. I'll be like, take care of this guy even if I fall. Let's see.
All right. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You still need to take your damage here.
Yeah, well, no, I succeeded. I
What'd you
dodged
get?
his attack. I got a 9.
Okay, what technique were you using?
The one where I like retreat horizontal sidestep. So it's like a TN8, and I got a 9.
All right, so now we have Hua Yin in the.
Yeah, I tell Hawaiian, whoever's there, whoever can fight this guy.
All right, you ask everybody to jump in.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
I'm like, all right, I did what I could. Let's take care of this guy. I didn't realize the etiquette was we can all just beat the shit out of him. Here I am doing it.
I mean, you're not all supposed to gang up, but like in this present situation, it's like you're either gonna, if you don't do that, you're gonna lose your arm. So,
okay,
getting her in here is probably a good idea. All right, so Hua Yin just transforms into a giant spider right there when you say that. And,
okay.
You hear people scream and start running away.
Isn't that like humongous?
Yeah, she's really giant.
Were we like the size of her eye or something?
And
I'll be like, you fucked up now, buddy.
I'm just seeing what her best option is against him because this is a very dangerous situation.
But can I be like looking the wrong way because like my face is covered in blood and stuff, and he'd be like, "You're in big trouble now."
Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second.
All right.
I apologize. I know this is a very untimely moment for this to go off, but I got to take my pill.
Well, I'm glad you said it.
Tyler, we might got this. We might. We might have this.
First move, she like splits one of your skulls in half and just kills you.
Ugh. Hmm. You're muted, Tyler.
Oh, did you read
There
the
you go.
end? Did you read the bottom of that technique?
Which, uh,
The one you just sent me?
um, the very last one. What if we only set it to a few seconds?
That's what I was saying. Like the length of a round.
Exactly. And that, so we just slam them with 2.
Oh, we definitely need the tiger because we need the tiger's bonus +1 to attack damage. Because like 2d10 is kind of throwing it up the chance.
Oh, he
Guys,
has,
peace and quiet. Brendan's trying to take his suppository.
You know, do you want to do this, Sabrina? You want to do this?
I'm scared. I don't know how much if White-Browed Tiger has techniques like this, imagine her techniques.
Oh no, I have no doubt she's gonna be awful to fight. But like, do you want to do it?
What if we, like, sneak attack her somehow?
How do you sneak attack her?
I don't know. Stealth the spider demon, maybe? All act really friendly, and then we just out of nowhere.
I don't know. I think we just need to go for it.
I mean, 3 of us beat up a giant spider demon before.
Well, how many wounds did Hua-Yin have?
Way more. Like, way more, I'm pretty sure.
I think we can do it, Sabrina. I believe in us.
What can Ling Su do?
I mean, he's
He's not a
eunuch.
suppository, Steve.
Oh, you could hear that, huh?
He just takes it right behind the laptop.
There's a lot of secrecy with this pill taking. I don't know, maybe if there was more transparency with this pill taking.
You want me to take my pills on camera? Is that what?
I mean,
I
that's
would
up to
prefer
you.
that.
That's the only way I can really know that to
All right,
confirm you're not.
next time I'll take my pills on camera to put your mind at ease.
They make me more comfortable.
Yeah.
Or I'll make you very uncomfortable when you
Yeah.
find out it is a suppository.
I mean, if it.
Shame on you.
I'm like, yeah, you showed us.
No. All right. So you send Hua Yin in, and she was still making her decision, wasn't she? All right. All right. So the bad thing about Hua Yin is her attacks aren't as likely to succeed as a lot of people's, but they're very devastating when they do.
I need these to succeed. How long I can dodge these things.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's that mean?
What's happening over there?
All right. She runs into she crawls in to bite him, and does not succeed. And who else do you have there? You have.
I have my my secret sworn brother, and I have I always forget his name. Chen, what is it? It's the dude that's like corrupted by stuff.
Yeah. Let me get it for you. Qian Xiao,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's probably your best next bet.
Quick question. Sorry to interrupt.
Huh?
Did my screen of you freeze because it doesn't show you at your seat? So
Yeah, I'm definitely at my seat.
you just look like an empty chair. I thought you were DMing from behind the screen.
No, I'm in the suppository room.
You have a room.
Got a whole room for it, huh?
Well, you need a whole room for that sort of thing.
Yeah. He gets lowered down onto it.
I'm sorry. Once Steve got the ball rolling on that.
I'm gonna. All right.
Okay, so let me see here. All right, so what he's gonna do? Luckily, he's a profound kind of guy, so maybe he'll use his Iron Strike. All right, he's going to try to impale this guy with his arm strike if he can. Let's hope it works, because if he pulls an iron reversal on him with this one, it's going to be very bad for Qian Zhao.
It'll be unpleasant.
All right, so he got a 10. So now we just got to see if this guy can do his iron reversal thing.
No iron reversal.
All
Does
right,
not
see
do
now.
it.
Yes.
Tyler's gone.
And
Oh God, now Tyler's gone.
what happened? Tyler's gone now?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Second. We don't need him yet.
All right.
He had to take a suppository.
Okay, that's. I think we've. All right, and luckily, this is an instance where the celestial plume usage is helpful because his muscle is much stronger.
Oh, yeah.
And all right, he sticks his hand through divine astrologer's chest, and I'm just going to tell you the amount of damage so you have a good visual here. He does 12 wounds to it, which is probably kind of what the doctor ordered here for you guys. Divine astrologer's still pretty tough though, so he's still standing. But he looks furious at this. All right, and you got that guy from the
Yeah.
the farm, right? What's
Yes.
his name? I need his name because I got to find him really quickly.
Hold on, I have to look.
Bao Guan, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so he's gonna do his slap of the Thunder God, I think. Is Tyler back on?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, that's kind of a crappy technique, but, well, that's all he's got. All right, so he gets an 8 against Perry. And so that's going to succeed unless he reverses it. And he does reverse it on him. So Bao Guan has his hand sort of slaps himself back in the head, and a bunch of blue energy courses through his meridians.
Oh, so you do hit yourself with the attack.
Well, if it's an arm strike.
Okay.
Wait, no. It won't work. This is a Nigong attack.
I was gonna say that's a Nigong, isn't it?
So it doesn't work. So it's still going to work on. It's going to still affect Divine Astrologer.
Aha! Yeah.
Technicality.
Yes, technicalities. Yeah.
Yeah, like thank God.
I enjoy technicalities.
All right. So the reverse happens. He slaps Divine Astrologer, and a bunch of blue energy courses through his body. Oh, and he does some extra damage as well. All right. And just remind me, this stuff is coursing through Divine Astrologer's body, and he's going to have to make endurance rolls every round. So that's going to be important to keep in mind. And
All right.
Steve, it's your turn again.
Well, I can't risk getting reversed, right? So I'll throw some knives at him.
Okay.
I got a 9.
All right. That's against evade, so that's going to hit unless he is able to avoid it.
No avoiding. Yeah.
All right, he does not avoid that.
Excellent. All right, then. So let's see. I got an 8 against his hardiness, Brendan.
All right, that's going to succeed.
Yes. Okay, then he takes 14.
All right, do you want to kill him?
Yep.
All right, so you kill him. He dies in a hail of daggers. It's very fortunate that it happened at that time because it was going to be his move, and I don't know if there was much you could have done at that point to stop him from
Probably not. Yeah.
But keep in mind the scene that has just unfolded. Disregarding like the minor rules of the Jianghu that you violated, a giant spider just kind of came out of nowhere and helped you kill this guy. So,
All right, I'll have her go back into her form. I'll say, let this be a lesson. Anyone who dares mess with the Yang family will suffer the same fate. I'll just say, I'll look to my father. I'll say, what do you want to do with the body?
He says, leave the body. Let everyone see the evidence.
Okay, I take his thing, though, Brendan, whatever his little seismology thing is. I go, this might be useful.
It is heavy. How much muscle do you have?
3.
Can you make a muscle roll?
Sure. If I can't lift it by myself, I'll have someone help me, but I got an 8.
All right, you can lug it, but this thing is heavy.
I put it on. Luckily, I brought that little caravan. I put it on the caravan.
If only you had that technique Tyler and I just learned.
Well, I can always get it.
Just levitate.
So it's back to you guys.
Yeah, it is. Are we doing this, Sabrina? She's standing by the tree. She's not near us, right?
Yeah, no, she's by the tree.
Good luck, guys.
Wait, Tyler, should I scan her techniques first? Be those?
Sure. Yeah.
What, like, can I know her techniques, Brendan, with my joyous eyes?
Yeah, make
Playing
a
the
roll.
state. 10 against her stealth.
All right, so you're just looking at her techniques?
Yeah.
All right.
She's like, I know nothing.
This is what you know. No, she gets information.
Oh, God.
She actually knows no techniques at all.
It's like knows every technique in the book.
Bluffing. She's just bluffing.
Bluffing.
She's just praying you guys buy it.
Oh, jeez. Ooh, No, I don't like that. What is that? That's a technique?
It is a technique.
What are these? Convey them. Convey the technique.
The black plunging spear. Fills target with dark key. Endurance roll TN7 every hour or turn to stone for 1d10 days. Oh, never mind. It says 1d10 days. So, like, how many... Even if she hits us with that, she can't eat us. We're stone.
That's just one of her techniques, though.
That's the evil one, I guess, yeah. Profound techniques. Cultivation of the demon moon. Not sure. Spear of the Infinite Emperor. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be reading these all out loud, but... 1 second, Tyler. You might know these faster than I do.
So you guys fighting her or what?
We're just doing a quick size up.
We're fucked.
Just shove.
You don't have to fight her. I mean, you can do what you want. It's
Should we do a last chance and try to persuade or command her, Tyler? What's your persuade at?
I think we're past the point of this coming down to persuade.
A simple roll won't fix that?
I mean, maybe she's not unbeatable.
I just want to point out, Steve almost just lost his arm underestimating an opponent and taking him on.
I'm not saying
I thought that was like the only option.
I'm not saying that that it is impossible that she just kills all of us, but
I didn't like the wording there. That's not what I thought. I had to fight him one-on-one, like. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll try.
It was more honorable for you to do that, Steve. It was more like that. Definitely was the better way to go. But when somebody's as powerful as him, like.
Yeah.
You just have no honor now.
Isn't the etiquette pretty much you just want to try to like match it up as close as you can, right? Like.
No.
No, but I mean, if I was like half his G rank and like me and my brother tried to fight him, wouldn't that be like okay, kind of? Because it's like, well, we're basically the same.
It's sort of a gray area. It's one of these ones that get sort of dealt with in funny ways in the books. But a lot of times, what happens is when the person you're fighting takes issue with it, they'll make a point of using that to tarnish your reputation.
Well, good thing he's dead. So I'm
Okay.
Well, Sabrina, yes or no? Just pick right now.
Kid, what if she does like something with like 13 D10 worth of damage to us?
Well, there is a hard cap at 10d10, so that's impossible.
Wow. I feel so much safer now.
This is on you, Sabrina. I'm ready to go into the abyss for this.
You took us here. All right. Should we?
That's why I'm giving you the option, because I'm ready to do this. But if you don't want to do it, we don't have to. Obviously.
There's nothing we can. She probably doesn't want any of my demons either, right?
I'll make you guys a nice shrine if she kills you.
We can offer her a demon if you want to offer her a demon.
Where's White Brown Tiger? Does he have anything to offer?
He's standing in back watching all this.
I'm asking him. He's part of this discussion too. So is Ling Su.
He says, I think that we are wise to avoid direct confrontation with this woman.
Coward.
What do we have to offer?
Yeah, that's the man who can deal 15 wounds in one hit.
Well, he's made it. He's lived it this long.
Yeah, I'm eating all my food. Sitting at the sect headquarters.
What if we just double cross her? We go in there and don't bring her the spear and be like,
Then we have to fight her when we get out.
we run away from her forever for the rest of our lives.
Oh, I feel like that's a bad idea.
I'll ask Ling Su if there's another way in.
He says there might be.
What, for real?
There's always another way.
What?
I just don't happen to know it. This is the one that I know. But
Maybe we won't get murderous hobo. Well, like.
Like, yeah, the other gate's guarded by someone twice as strong.
Yeah, literally though. That's what it feels like.
No, there may be another way in. If you guys want to head back to a city, I can look into the matter.
Why not?
Sure. We'll tell her that we're just gonna depart.
Good luck with your meal plan.
So how do you say that to her? What do you say?
Do we just slowly back up and like?
Yeah, I'll just be like, I will accept your first offer, which is that we just depart and we do not go to Emo Chung.
She says, "This is wise. What is your name, sir, again?"
Zhao Kang.
She says, "It is a pleasure to meet you." Then she says, "I hope
Pleasure
your
to
journey
meet
is
you.
safe."
Oh God. Okay.
No, she doesn't say it. There's like an undercurrent of
All
that.
right. Well,
Well, don't say it with one, Brendan.
Did I say it with one?
I'm just kidding.
It's like, I sure hope nothing happens to you.
I'll bow. I'll be like, hopefully I will be able to meet you again in 10 years when you are under less unfortunate circumstances.
She says, "I look forward to it."
She's like, yeah, in 10 years, I guard the tree directly.
Oh, man.
So I guess we'll go to the nearest city.
All right, so you guys are in Haiyan. Where is the nearest city?
Was that Zhuanlu?
Well, I've got the more. Well, you can go to no, Zhuanlu is the nearest named city on the actual official map, but Lao Hai is the nearest city. Town, really, it's like a coastal town.
All right, I guess we would go there.
All right.
Oh, this was miserable. I really wanted to fight her, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you can go back if I wasn't saying you can't
No,
fight.
I'm not saying. I just.
You know, we thought it over, and guess what?
In a world where there were no consequences, I would fight her. But,
We did have a kind of good, like, game plan going, though.
yeah, we did. It would have been interesting.
That was pretty good.
It was so good, you decided to retreat.
Yeah.
Well, it relied too many times on a rolling of 2d10 to see if we kill her or not. So it was kind of like,
We could have two-shot her.
You seem like
Potentially.
disappointed, though. It seems like it could have gone well.
I could have if we rolled if it rolled above our hardiness, but we didn't know what it was. So.
All right.
Oh, I could check her hardiness.
We should have checked that too. That would have been. A good
I can still do that before we leave. I can glance at her.
No, we'll go. We'll just go.
What a cheap technique. I get to look over your whole character sheet.
So you reach the port city, and what would you like to do when you get there?
Get Lingsu some books on the entrance to Imo Chung.
All right.
We do intense studying.
Let's see what you guys can find. All right. There's a place called Shadow Hill Academy.
Shadow Hill Academy?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's an academy. It's like a school.
Oh, in that place?
Mm-hmm.
Or shadows.
Yeah, we'll go there then.
All right. So, Ling Su's the scholar, so he does the talking, and he greets the man at the entrance and explains, that he has a need to use their library if possible, and he settles on making a small donation, and you guys are escorted inside, and the disciple that let him in sort of shows him around the library and lets him, find the books that he needs. And let's see here. So he comes back to you, and he says, I think I might have another way, but do you remember the ghostly emperor fellow?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Why?
He says, if we were able to make an arrangement with him, I think it might be possible to get to Imo Chung without going through that lady.
The ghostly emperor is evil, though, right?
Well, I assume she's evil too.
I think I have.
But the arrangement that we would have with him would be not good, right?
I think as long as we could bring him an artifact of sufficient quality, he would probably agree.
What artifact do you think he would agree
We
to?
bring him Sunmai's body.
Oh my god. Does Lingsu have any idea?
I mean, anything that's ancient and valuable and magical in nature would be what we're talking about. The better, the greater the chances of him helping us and not making excessive demands on us.
What do we have that's worth a lot? How about that? How about the tripod cauldron of How?
Do you guys still have that?
Yes, we do.
Weren't you supposed to return that to somebody, or am I mistaken?
No, we took it back with us from the past.
Okay. I mean, that might be. Does it have any special properties?
He said ancient.
But he said magical too.
I mean, it's magical-ish, right? It gives you the location of the drums to be beaten on. It has all that scripture and everything on it, like ancient Faishu.
He says, "Well, we could try this. I think it might be just on the cusp of filling the needs that we have here."
All right, how about
Sell it. Butter it up.
yeah, butter it?
John's here too.
How about that, and we give him one of those crowns or one of those headdresses from the Temple of Jade Mercy?
Wait, the Phoenix ones?
No. Oh, are they Phoenix ones?
Which headdresses were they?
The one for like battle, rituals, and then academics.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, give him one of those. So give him the tripod and one of those. Do you think that would sweeten the pot enough?
Well, he says, "I am not the ghostly emperor, sir." So I don't.
No, I'm
know
just, you are.
He says, "Well," he says, "Sect leader, I feel like we're giving him the bottom of the barrel of what we have in our possession, and he probably wants something a little bit more."
But it's just so ancient, though. Think of the value. It disappeared from that place and hasn't been seen since.
I just don't want to be locked into service with a ghostly emperor if we give him a...
So what do you think that would be sufficient that we have?
The chariot.
Well, the chariot probably would, but I don't know if you guys have, like, access to that at the moment. He says, well, what's our most powerful artifact?
Give him a plaque.
The crown and the saber.
But we can't give him that, can we? That's too...
I'll just shake my head.
Okay, well, what comes after that? What do we have that's next in line from that?
I mean,
Must
I don't
have
know.
Something.
We return the heart-keeping stone.
We have that orb that shows people's
Oh, I give him the stick.
misdeeds. Oh, is that what it
Oh,
is?
we have the stick.
orb?
We have the stick of truth one.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'd say that's
We
probably
got
like
the etchy now.
yeah, that thing's closer. That's got to be higher up on the scale than most of our stuff.
I guess we can try that. I just need to find the pearl burning ritual, and then we'll be all set.
Didn't we've?
I think
Hidden
you guys
arrow.
have-
I was gonna say, didn't Hidden Arrow do that before?
Yeah.
So is that not in the sect logs or?
It probably is, but Lingsu doesn't.
I'll mention it to him then.
I think we'd be secret too.
Oh, then we should just go to the sect headquarters, and we can probably make the necessary arrangements.
All right, I'll nod. I'll be like, then let us return.
And
I have
All right, it's 8:50, so I'm going to end it there, guys.
No.
I'm sorry, Sabrina. I know it's an abrupt.
Did you ever find what that ritual? You gave me a ritual before. I don't think I wrote down the full name because I thought it would be in the book. It started with like door opening, but I have no idea where it opened to or what it.
Let me look it up. Hold on, I'm going to end the recording here, and then I'm going to address that one.